Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It is the foundation of a successful life. Without discipline, our dreams and aspirations remain just dreams. It allows us to take control of our actions, thoughts and emotions. It empowers us to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. Remember, discipline is not a punishment, it's a choice. A choice to be better, to do better, to achieve more. The discipline you develop today will be the key to unlocking a brighter tomorrow. Rohn was an American entrepreneur, author, and motivational speaker. He was a popular speaker on the subject of personal development and success, and is considered one of the most influential figures in the field of personal development. Rohn's speeches and writings focused on topics such as goal setting, leadership, and time management. He passed away on December 5, 2009. In this video we will share 10 steps on how to build a more disciplined life, inspired by the teachings of Rohn. The first step on building self-discipline is to take responsibility for your actions and hold yourself accountable for your progress. The late personal development guru believed that taking responsibility for your actions and holding yourself accountable for your progress is essential to achieving success in any area of your life. He believed that discipline is the foundation upon which all success is built, and that it starts with taking responsibility for your actions. You must first be aware of them. This means being mindful of your thoughts, words, and actions, and recognizing how they affect others and yourself. Once you are aware of your actions, you must then take ownership of them. This means acknowledging that your actions are a direct result of your choices, and that you are responsible for the consequences that result from those choices. Once you have taken ownership of your actions, you must then hold yourself accountable for your progress. This means setting clear and specific goals, and then taking the necessary steps to achieve them. It also means being willing to make adjustments and course correct when necessary. This is not always easy, but it is essential to achieving success. Rohn also believed that discipline is not something that you have or don't have, it's something that you develop over time. He recommended setting small goals and working on them consistently over time to build self-discipline. He also encouraged to create a strong support system of family and friends who will help you stay accountable and motivated. The second step on achieving self-discipline is learning to say no to things that do not align with your goals and priorities. Rohn advised that learning to say no to things that do not align with your goals and priorities is an essential part of self-discipline. He believed that our time and energy are limited resources, and that we must be selective about how we use them in order to achieve our goals. To learn to say no to things that do not align with your goals and priorities, you must first have a clear understanding of what your goals and priorities are. This means taking the time to reflect on your values, what is most important to you, and what you want to achieve in your life. Once you have a clear understanding of your goals and priorities, you must then be willing to make the necessary sacrifices to achieve them. Learning to say no is a skill that can be developed over time, and that it starts with setting boundaries. Rohn encouraged people to be honest with themselves and others about what they are willing and not willing to do. He also recommended practicing saying no in small, low-stakes situations to build up confidence. When you find yourself facing a request or opportunity that doesn't align with your goals and priorities, it's important to be polite and honest. Give a direct and clear response, "I'm unable to do that, but thank you for considering me." Here is the third step on making your life more disciplined. Start each day with a clear plan and purpose. Set your priorities and stick to them. Starting each day with a clear plan and purpose can be a powerful way to set yourself up for success. When you wake up in the morning, take a moment to think about what you want to accomplish for the day ahead. This could be anything from completing a specific task or project, to working on a personal goal or habit. Having a clear purpose in mind will help you stay focused and motivated throughout the day. Once you have identified your purpose for the day, you can then set your priorities. This means determining which tasks or activities are most important and need to be done first. It's important to remember that not all tasks are created equal, and some may be more important than others. By focusing on your priorities, you can ensure that you are making the most of your time and energy. One of the keys to setting and sticking to your priorities is to be disciplined. This means having the discipline to focus on your most important tasks, even when other distractions or temptations arise. It also means having the discipline to avoid procrastination and to push through any obstacles or challenges that may arise. Another important aspect of starting each day with a clear plan and purpose is to be intentional. This means being intentional about how you spend your time and energy, rather than letting your days be controlled by external circumstances or other people's agenda. In the light of teachings of Jim Rohn, setting your priorities and sticking to them is a way of taking control of your life and taking responsibility for your own success. When you set your priorities and stick to them, you are taking control of your time and energy and using them in a way that is in line with your values and goals. This is a powerful way to build momentum and achieve your goals over time. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish, so take the time to plan and prioritize your day, and you'll be one step closer to success. The fourth step to a well-disciplined life is to set small, achievable goals for yourself each day. This will give you a sense of accomplishment and motivation to continue. Setting small, achievable goals for yourself each day is an important step in achieving long-term success. Just like planting a small seed and nurturing it, your daily goals will grow and blossom into something much larger. By setting a goal and working towards it, you are training your mind to focus on what is important and to take action towards achieving it. The key is to set a goal that is challenging, yet achievable. It should be something that you are passionate about and that will bring you closer to your ultimate vision. Remember, as Jim Rohn said, your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development. So, set your sights high, and take consistent and deliberate steps towards achieving your goals each day. By setting small, achievable goals for yourself each day, you will experience a sense of accomplishment and motivation that will drive you to continue on your journey towards success. Accomplishing your goals, no matter how small they may seem, will give you a sense of satisfaction and boost your self-confidence. It will help you to recognize that you have the power to achieve what you set out to do and that you are capable of making progress. As Jim Rohn said, motivation is what gets you started, habit is what keeps you going. When you set small, achievable goals for yourself, you are building a habit of success that will keep you motivated to continue on your journey. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and let them fuel you to set and achieve even more ambitious goals in the future. The fifth step to building a disciplined life is to eliminate distractions and focus on the task at hand. Eliminating distractions and focusing on the task at hand is crucial for achieving your goals and living a successful life. Distractions come in many forms and can take away from your productivity and progress. By eliminating distractions and staying focused, you are building the discipline necessary to achieve your goals. One way to eliminate distractions is to set boundaries and stick to them. For example, you can set specific times of the day to check your email or social media, and during the rest of the time, you can focus on your work without interruptions. Another way to eliminate distractions is to create a conducive environment for work. This could mean decluttering your workspace, turning off notifications on your phone, or even working in a different location. Additionally, it is important to prioritize your tasks and focus on the most important ones first. This will help you to stay focused and make progress on the things that truly matter. Remember, as Jim Rohn said, time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. The sixth step to achieve self-discipline is to practice self-control and resist temptations that will divert you from your goals. Self-control is the key to achieving your goals and living a fulfilled life. It's the ability to resist temptations that will divert you from your path and to stay focused on what's truly important. In order to practice self-control, you need to first understand that it's a muscle that can be strengthened through consistent training and discipline. One of the best ways to practice self-control is to set clear goals for yourself, and then create a plan of action to achieve them. This will give you a sense of purpose and direction, and it will also help you to stay focused on what's truly important. It's also important to surround yourself with positive influences, people who will support you and encourage you to stay on track. Another important aspect of self-control is to be aware of your triggers, the things that can tempt you to stray from your path. This could be anything from a certain food, to a person, to a particular activity. Once you know what your triggers are, you can develop strategies to avoid or overcome them. It's also important to practice mindfulness and to be present in the moment. This will help you to stay focused on the task at hand and to avoid getting caught up in distractions. Finally, remember that self-control is not about being perfect, it's about making progress. You will inevitably slip up and make mistakes, but the important thing is to learn from them and to keep moving forward. With consistent practice and discipline, you can strengthen your self-control muscle and achieve your goals. The seventh step involves making a commitment to yourself and sticking to it. Consistency is key to achieving success. Making a commitment to yourself is the first step to achieving success. It's a promise you make to yourself to do something, to be something, or to achieve something. And just like any promise, it's important to keep it. But, how do you make a commitment to yourself and stick to it? First, you need to be clear on what you want to achieve. You need to have a clear vision of what you want to do, be, or have. This will give you a sense of direction and purpose. Once you have a clear vision, you need to set specific and measurable goals that will help you to achieve it. Next, you need to create a plan of action. This is the roadmap that will guide you from where you are to where you want to be. It's important to be specific and to break down your goals into smaller steps that you can take on a daily basis. Consistency is key to achieving success. It's important to take consistent action towards your goals, no matter how small the steps are. It's the small daily actions that will add up over time and lead to big results. Remember that success is not a one-time event, it's the result of consistent effort over time. To stick to your commitment, you need to be accountable to yourself. You need to hold yourself accountable for your actions and be honest with yourself about your progress. It's also important to be flexible and to adjust your plan of action as needed. Finally, remember that change is hard and it takes time. You're not going to achieve your goals overnight, but with consistent effort and discipline, you can make it happen. The 8th step on building self-discipline is to stay positive and maintain a good attitude, even when faced with obstacles and challenges. Staying positive and maintaining a good attitude, even when faced with obstacles and challenges, is essential for achieving success and living a fulfilling life. Your attitude is like a lens through which you view the world, and it can either hold you back or propel you forward. So, how do you stay positive and maintain a good attitude, even when faced with obstacles and challenges? First, it's important to understand that your attitude is a choice. You have the power to choose how you respond to any situation. Instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the solution. When faced with an obstacle, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And what can I do to overcome it? Next, it's important to surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with can have a huge impact on your attitude and your outlook on life. Surround yourself with people who are positive, supportive, and encouraging. Avoid negative people who bring you down. Another important aspect of staying positive is to practice gratitude. Be thankful for the things you have and the good things that happen to you. When you focus on what you have, instead of what you don't have, you'll start to see the world in a different light. It's also important to take care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. When you're feeling good, you're more likely to have a positive attitude. This includes getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, exercising, and taking time for yourself. Finally, remember that attitude is a habit, and it takes time to develop a positive one. It's not something that happens overnight, but with consistent effort, you can change your attitude and improve your life. The 9th step to achieve self-discipline is to surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you to be your best self. Rohn believed that the people we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our thoughts, feelings, and actions, and that we should strive to be around people who lift us up and push us to be our best selves. To surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you, you must first be aware of the type of people you are currently spending time with. Take a moment to reflect on the people in your life, and consider how they make you feel. Are they positive, supportive, and encouraging? Or do they drain your energy and bring you down? Once you have a clear understanding of the type of people you are currently spending time with, you must then take steps to surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you. This means seeking out individuals who share your values, goals, and interests, and who have a positive and uplifting energy. Rohn also advised that the people you surround yourself with should be those that are also on a journey of personal development. He encouraged people to join clubs, organizations, or groups that align with their interests and goals, as this can be a great way to meet like-minded people who will inspire and motivate you. It's also important to remember that you don't have to completely get rid of the negative people in your life, but it's important to limit the time you spend with them. Be mindful of who you're giving your attention to, and make sure that you're investing in relationships that are positive and uplifting. The 10th and final step on building self-discipline is to stay flexible and adaptable. Be open to change and willing to adjust your approach as needed. Rohn taught that the ability to adapt to change is a key characteristic of successful people, and that being open to change and willing to adjust your approach as needed is essential to achieving your goals. To stay flexible and adaptable, you must first be open to change. This means being willing to consider new ideas, perspectives, and approaches, and being open to the possibility that your current way of doing things may not be the best or only way. It also means being willing to let go of old habits and beliefs that may be holding you back. Once you are open to change, you must then be willing to adjust your approach as needed. This means being willing to try new things, take risks, and make mistakes. It also means being willing to admit when something isn't working and being willing to change direction. Jim Rohn also believed that staying flexible and adaptable is a skill that can be developed over time. He encouraged people to expose themselves to new experiences, perspectives, and ideas in order to broaden their perspective and learn to think differently. He also recommended surrounding yourself with people who are open-minded and innovative, as they can be a great source of inspiration and new ideas. It's also important to remember that change is inevitable and can be a great opportunity to grow, learn and improve. Embrace the uncertainty and be willing to pivot. Remember, self-discipline is not about perfection, it's about progress. And progress comes from consistently making small but steady efforts every day.